More and more women are deciding not to have children. And now, most women that binge drink tend to be childless. This came out in the Daily Mail. Binge drinking has doubled among American women without children in just 12 years, study reveals. Hmm. More than 4 in 10, 42%, childless 30 to 44-year-old are having 5 or more drinks on any given occasion last year, compared to a fifth, 21%, in 2006. The findings, based on almost 240,000 Americans, mirrors one identified among mothers too. But the rise of binging is steepest among women who don't have little ones. Although heavy drinking has either decreased or stabilized for most groups, binge drinking is still common and is becoming even more prevalent. Lead author Sarah McKetta, an epidemiologist at Columbia University, said, "It's still unknown why women are increasingly drinking relative to men, but we encourage physicians to screen all adults, not just selected groups of men and women, for alcohol use disorder and referring them to appropriate treatment. U.S. men and women combined rank as the 25th heaviest drinkers in the world, while British women are now among the world's biggest drinkers. Matching men drink for drink, experts have warned. Growing rates of liver disease in the US and the UK alike have been blamed on them extending the heavy drinking culture of their youth. In particular, heavy drinking has risen among professional women in the UK, dubbed the dark side of equality. One study found women with a university degree are twice as likely to be problem drinkers compared to those with less education. Wow, that's interesting. The fact women are starting families later might also mean heavy drinking was more likely to become embedded into their lifestyle. Miss McKetta, a PhD student in public health, said the largest increases in binge drinking were reported among women aged 30 to 44 without children, from 21% in 2006 to 42% in 2018. Wow. Oh. Mothers and fathers were least prone, with childless men having the highest level overall. But the analysis published in PLOS Medicine found nearly all groups increase binge drinking in the past decade. Men and women are continuing to increase binge drinking regardless of parenting status. The exception was young fathers, age 18 to 29, for whom it declined, said the researchers. Binge drinking has risen for women across all adult ages and parenting status, said McKetta. Her team were interested in the phenomena of mommy drinking and whether women who were parents were in fact showing different or increased drinking behaviors. Mommy drinking is on the upswing, but women without children still drink more, McKetta said. The researchers studied binge drinking and heavy drinking among 239,944 adults age 18 to 55 from the annual National Health Interview Survey for the years 2006 to 2018. They then tested whether there were increasing, decreasing, or mostly unchanged trends among men and women depending on parental status and age. The results were on responses to questions about past year alcohol use. Heavy alcohol use is defined as binge drinking at least 5 times in the last 30 days. Binge drinking is measured as any occasion of having more than 5 drinks during the past 2 weeks. Despite widespread increases in binge drinking, heavy drinking declined or remained stable for all groups, with the exception of childless middle aged women between 45 and 55. But overall, the prevalence of heavy drinking among women is indistinguishable over the 13-year period. Wow. Alcohol abstinence fell for all groups except for young fathers age 18 to 29, the same group that had reductions in binge drinking. Senior author Professor Catherine Keyes, also of Columbia, said our study demonstrated that trends in binge and heavy drinking over time were not differentiated by parenting status for women. Rather, declines and increases over time were mainly attributable to sex and age. We observe that men and women who parent drink less than those who do not. Men who parent drink more than women who parent. Between 2006 and 2010, excessive alcohol use to 18,000 deaths. So it led to 18,000 deaths. 88,000. 88,000 deaths. 2.5 million years of potential life loss among U.S. residents. Wow. So between 2006 and 2010, 88,000 deaths. Wow. You know, that's just like a 4-year period. And that amount of people in 4-year period, ooh, alcohol is right up there with opioids. Drinking is increasing among U.S. adults, particularly among women, regardless of parenting status, said the researchers. Although on average women still drink less than men, women aged 20 to 40 have shown the most pronounced increases in consumption, driving the national trends among adults. Wow. Last year, a global study of 28 million people across 195 countries found the UK is almost unique in having no difference in the amount of alcohol men and women consume. A steady growth in wine drinking since the 1980s, and the marketing of female friendly drinks, such as cocktails, had driven British women to eighth worst place in the globe league tables. Wow. Well, I always knew the British drunk more alcohol than Americans. I have read that a long time ago. But America is still bad when it comes down to consuming alcohol too. Okay. The study led the University of Washington showed on average they are now consuming 3 alcoholic drinks daily, exactly the same as men. It linked alcohol to almost 3 million deaths globally. The research found it was the seventh leading factor for premature deaths and disease, and the leading cause of death before the age of 50. Mm. Researchers said the analysis found no safe level of alcohol consumption, suggesting that ongoing teetotal was the only way to avoid associated health risk. Okay. So there you go. Childless women tend to binge drink more than women with children. Well, I guess they have no children to take care of, so they don't care. They can drink as much as they want. But this is really the first time I've ever seen this type of article. It's interesting, you know. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.